How's it going, guys and girls from the internet? Tyler from T-Hell Videos here, and I actually have a list here. I have a list of things that I need to talk about. I actually had to write it down because there's just so many things that have happened just since the last video that I did. And first of all, we had a fourth room arrangement. Now I'm here. This should hopefully be the final area that I am to make my videos. I hope that we don't have to rearrange anything ever again, but at least for now. But the cool thing is that you can actually see behind me that I have my Seahawk. I have some Seahawk plaques that I've never been able to put up in my room prior, but we were able to get them up, and it's really cool. It's Matt Hasselbeck and the 2007 roster for the Seahawks. So for anyone that calls me a bandwagoner, the proof is right behind me that I'm not. But the first thing that I want to talk about is actually the title of this video, and it's a lesson learned. Now, I try to be really honest with you guys whenever it comes to YouTube. I tell you guys a lot of things that a lot of other YouTubers don't like to talk about whenever it just comes to videos. You know, some YouTubers don't want to talk about how they make them, you know, the process behind it, just because they want to keep it some secret thing that apparently is special or a secret recipe. I don't even know, but for some reason, a lot of people don't like to talk about it, and I want to be honest with you guys, so I want to talk about sub for sub. And if you don't know what sub for sub is, it is where you subscribe to someone and then they subscribe to you back, and it's basically, I mean, on paper it sounds awesome because, you know, you're subbing to someone and then they're subbing back to you, and it's just this constant cycle, and then you grow. And I have been using that for about 2 years, or almost 2.5, I guess. I stopped really doing sub for sub in May. A lot of people on my older videos that were ironically around like 10 to 12 years old, and their whole channel was Call of Duty. I have nothing against Call of Duty. In fact, you guys know that I posted a Call of Duty video really recently that you guys actually did not like, which sucks. I'll talk about that later as to why that kind of sucks for me. But a lot of people were accusing me of sub-botting, of having just nothing but fake subscribers, and I was buying bots, which I can honestly say is completely false. I would never ever do that, and I find that really ridiculous that people think that I would do that, especially with the stuff that I make and the people that comment and how much I try to connect with you guys. But yeah, people were accusing me of sub-botting and buying bots and stuff, which again, I have never done. But what I have done and what I have learned from this is that I did get apps like for my iPod and stuff that you would basically, you know, do sub for sub through that. So you would subscribe to someone, you get coins. Once you got enough coins, you could promote your channel, and then people could subscribe to you. And it was really cool because there was actually a chat under it where you could actually talk to people while you're doing this. But the problem is that there was so much spam and so much people just saying sub. They completely just bogged it down, and it was really bad. And I even told my YouTube friends about this app, and they used it for a little bit, but then they stopped using it, and now I've stopped using it. And the reason why is because for the 2.5 years that I've been on YouTube, I'm going to reveal this statistic to you because I feel like you guys should know, and I feel like this is really beneficial for those of you that are just starting your channel or are thinking about, you know, doing sub for sub. Again, never ever buy bots. I can honestly say, again, I've never done that. Do not pay money for bots because it can have your channel shut down and stuff. But anyway, through sub for sub, I have lost 11,000 subscribers in the 2.5 years that I've been on YouTube. And essentially, I have gained 16,000 subscribers in 2.5 years, which ironically is what people have said that I deserve. I thank you guys for saying that a lot recently. I have been getting a ton of support from my videos, but again, the 5,000 subscribers that are left are the ones that actually took the time to look at my channel, or, you know, I earned naturally, just not through sub for sub, and I am extremely grateful for that, guys. You have no idea. But the funny thing is that even with sub for sub, a lot of people would probably enjoy your channel if they looked at it. You know, I've looked at channels before in sub for sub, and they were actually really good. And I've had people where I sent them a message after sub for sub, and they actually took the time to look at my channel, and then they were like, oh, I found you through this app, and I actually looked at your channel now. I was about to unsubscribe, but I really like you, and I'm happy I subscribed. So, you know, it's kind of an exposure thing where you have to, you know, let people know that, hey, I'm here, you know, take the time to actually look at my channel. But again, I have learned my lesson reason to not do sub for sub, and I highly encourage you guys to not do sub for yourself either. Even if you're a channel that just started, again, I used it ever since I started. The 5,000 subscribers are people that I earned, naturally, and then, the 11,000 was basically a waste of people that subscribed and then unsubscribed, which is why you guys see my sub count actually fluctuate so much, because that's exactly what's happening. And really soon, when I get the time, I'll actually make a video about how to grow your channel, because again, while I learned that sub for sub is really bad, and I hope you guys understand that, there are things that I have learned that are really useful that I've found that could really help you guys. So now that that's out of the way, I still have 4 topics to talk about in this video. Again, this video is packed with awesome stuff to tell you about, but this next topic is really neat, but at the same time it's not, because it has really damaged a lot of people's lives. If you have somehow not heard, in the past week, YouTube implemented a policy to terminate all sub networks. I was a part of a sub network. I was a part of Kensho Network, and I unfortunately never got the chance to talk about it. I wanted to talk about it once I had been there for a month or two, and now I was in there for 2 months, and I wanted to talk about it and talk about networks as a whole, because I know a lot of people have a ton of questions about it, and I wanted to answer it. But unfortunately, like I said, Kensho was a sub network, so that was terminated. And my thoughts go out to Suji. Suji was the CEO of Kensho, who I talked to all the time. He was an incredible guy. And Suji, I really hope you watched this video, because you helped me so much. You answered all my questions in a timely manner. You helped me through pretty much everything, through growing my channel, to showing how things work, to the, like the secrets of YouTube, to, business and stuff like that. But luckily there is a silver lining. Suji was moved to scalelab. He's a part of scalelab. And this is the part of it that's kind of neat, because like I said before, Kensho was a sub network, and that it was under scalelab. So now partners that were with Kensho move up to scalelab, which is the main network. Like, I'm part of like a full, top dog network now, which is really, really neat. And luckily almost everything will stay the same. The revenue share, the contracts, the help that you get for your channel, the extensions, the, one-on-one connection with the advisors and people that help you grow your channel. And like I said, Suji is a part of that. So that's really, really good. But I wanted to let you guys know that, because I essentially just switched networks after I was just in Kensho for 2 months, and it actually works for the better. But again, this has affected, thousands of other people that were owning sub networks, because now they have nowhere to go. But luckily, scalelab helped Suji and basically took him in. So I highly recommend scalelab, guys. I'm just going to say that right off the bat, especially with my experience with Kensho, since it was under scalelab. Scalelab can pretty much only be better than what Kensho was, and Kensho was phenomenal. The next thing that I want to talk about is certainly not a very positive thing to say, but I have been having a ton of internet problems while I've been at home. I'm going to try to call the internet service provider that we have, because the internet has been cutting out almost all the time. A technician came and fixed it, but then it immediately became bad again like a week later. And the connection is switching to limited almost, every 30 minutes. And whenever it stays limited, it could be lasting 2 minutes long, it could be 20 minutes long. And I encountered this last night whenever I was trying to play Hearthstone, and then the game cut out, or the internet cut out, and then my game progress all got erased, which really stinks, because until I get this fixed, I cannot pretty much make an Omegle video. I can't make any PS4 videos. I can't make any Gary's Mod videos. Anything that requires internet for a sustained period of time, I can't do until I get it fixed, because while we're recording, the internet will cut out. And obviously that's really bad if I'm playing with my friends or anything. But remember how I said earlier that you guys didn't like the Call of Duty video that I recently uploaded, and that really, really sucks? Well, that's because the upload speeds here are very, very subpar, to say the least, because I think we have like less than a megabyte per second upload speed, and that in turn basically makes it so that the 35-minute Call of Duty video that I uploaded took 15 hours to upload. I am not joking. It took me 15 hours to upload that. And I said about it, you know, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I mean, I said that a lot. And that's going to be the case for basically the next 3 summers whenever I come home. The videos that I make will take a very, very, very long time to upload because a lot of my videos are longer than 30 minutes or are around 30 minutes. And if they take 15 hours to upload, I obviously cannot be like, hey guys, this happened today, because it'll probably be by tomorrow that the video will be up. So it stinks that the first really, really long video that I have made since I came home has not been liked by you guys, and it's not really the end of the world whenever it comes to that. There are some videos that I post that you guys don't like, and I learn from that. But again, I want to reiterate that whenever I upload a video, it will take a very long time to upload. Sometimes I might be uploading overnight. So the consistency of videos will be very, very affected by this and will continue to be affected because there's another factor, which is a good thing, which is the next topic I want to talk about. And that is, I got my very first job, guys. I'm so excited about this. I'm really excited and I'm really nervous though, because, you know, I've never had a job before. I can honestly say that. I always talked about it, you know, how I was in college, you know, making my YouTube videos, and obviously I can't really have a job while I'm in college because I'm working on so much other stuff with broadcasting and everything that takes up all my time outside of class. But I did get a summer job. I'm going to be washing dishes at a fancy restaurant, and it's all thanks to my friend Ted. Ted, if you watch this video, I thank you. He recommended me, which got me the job. And if you guys don't remember Ted was actually in my bullying video. He was one of the bullies, and he was the one that fought me in my combat short film that I did, I think almost 2 years ago now. And it was really funny because I always put Ted as the guy that was beating people up in my videos. Now he got me a job. So with my schedule, I don't really know how it's going to be exactly. I don't know if it will fluctuate. I'll have to talk to Ted about that. But whatever happens is obviously going to affect my videos and when I can record. You know, I might record really earlier in the morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning, because maybe sometimes I'll get home at like 9 o'clock and I obviously won't be able to record a video then because it might be too late. But I'll finally be earning money that's not YouTube cents per day. I'll actually have a full job now. But now on to the last 2 things that I want to talk about. These things are connected together. The one I talked about before, I think maybe 2 or 3 months ago. The other thing I've never said about before. If you guys don't know, I will be announcing college football on TV for my college in the fall. Like literally the week that I get back to college, I will be announcing that weekend. I'm so nervous, guys. I'm so excited. This is what I wanted to do my entire life, you know, besides YouTube, obviously, is to be an announcer. And it has been my lifelong dream to announce football. And even though it is just Division 3, it will still be on the local TV. A lot of people are going to watch, and I will most likely be able to put the broadcast up onto my channel once the broadcast is done, so you guys will be able to see it if you miss it. I'm so excited, but I hope I do well. I've been getting a ton of support from you guys about my videos, my voice, the way I present myself, how a lot of you have been commenting that I would be a great announcer, and then whenever you found out that I was an announcer, you obviously think I'm picking the right career path. The second part to that, which again I have not talked about, is this fall I will be participating in the 48-hour Pittsburgh Horror Film Festival. But me and my team are going to have to make a horror short film in only 48 hours. There's a subgenre under that you have to basically connected to. So for example, you know, we're doing horror, you have to make one on mind control, yours is sci-fi, yours is zombies, and so I'm really curious to see what we're gonna get and if my mind is able to piece something together in 48 hours. But with that, I have finally covered everything in this video. As I said, there was a ton of stuff that is happening. It seems every single video that I do, the next video, a whole bunch of things happen between it, which this was exactly the case. And I'm going to estimate this video to be around 15 minutes long, which will probably take 6 hours to upload. I'm just guessing. Maybe I'll be right. Maybe I'll edit it and then I'll actually get the time code right. And with that, remember to grow hair, which I actually did. You can see that my hair has already grown since the last video that I made, which just shows how freakishly scary my hair growing time is. And also, I still have videos from a month ago that I will be uploading. Again, right now, because of the internet, I won't be recording much until I get that fixed. Luckily, I do have videos saved to upload for you guys to see. Again, right now, don't hate on me though. They are Call of Duty videos. I think I have 3 more Call of Duty videos to upload. Hopefully you guys enjoy them a little bit. And remember to leave your funny quotes in the comments for what I should remember to do, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.